Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to my cooking show. I have always wanted a cooking show, and so now I'm going to have one. So today I'm making lunch, and I want to share with you what I'm making. I'm making mushroom tacos. It's more delicious than it sounds, but for this recipe, you need mushrooms. These are oyster mushrooms. They've already been washed because I made these before, and this was left over. So oyster mushrooms, a red onion, avocado, and these are just things I put on my tacos, right? And some tortillas. So I get the street tacos. They're soft, they're flour. So I know people have like corn is real. Listen, I like the flour ones. So I get flour tortillas and some seasonings. Okay, so let's start. So if I had a name for this cooking show, it'd probably be the Experimental Kitchen, because literally that's all I do. I just experiment. I find recipes on Pinterest, or I look at an ingredient I want to use, like mushrooms, and I ask, like, how can I use this? And I look on Pinterest and I get ideas, and then I just do what I want. I just do what I want. But cooking for me is a lot of fun when I can take my time and I can experiment and play around with flavor, and I like cooking for my people. So that's what we're gonna make today. We're gonna make some tacos from these mushrooms. And so what you're gonna need to do this is a fork, and I'll show you why in 1 second. Okay, the reason why you need a fork is because you're gonna create like a shredded chicken kind of thing, right? So basically you're gonna take the fork and dig it into the mushroom, and it's gonna start peeling like this. And basically making shredded, what looks like shredded chicken, but it's mushroom. So you're just gonna keep doing this with all the mushrooms, and it starts to look like this. It starts to fall off, it falls off the mushroom, and it kind of looks like maybe fish, but it's supposed to be chicken. And the thing about these mushrooms is that when you cook it, the texture actually does have a pretty meaty texture. Also, I'm not a vegan. I'm none of that. I just eat what I want. And what I'm curious about, I eat. I think I tried to get really, I don't know. People are really into labels and like, oh, I want to be a vegetarian. I want to be a pescatarian. And shout out to y'all. But I think for me, I just like to eat intuitively. I just like to eat what my body asks for. So my body was asking for mushrooms the other day, so I went to Produce Junction in Pennsylvania, and I got some mushrooms. So I'm having fun. And again, this whole process is like a lot of fun for me because it's like the tactile things, the taking the time, and all I'm doing again is just shredding chicken. I'm gonna change the view. Yay, okay, so now you can really see what I'm doing. So I take the mushroom, and literally I'm just shredding it with my fork. And that fell in, but I'll get that in a second. So I'm just doing that. And so the reason why I wanted to do this is because as a child, I kind of always wanted my own cooking show. And I've always been an experimenter or a like an inventor. And I'm lucky to have family that entertained my foolishness. They ate all types of concoctions that I made and allowed me to experiment. And I'm happy about that because now I'm literally like experimenting in real life with things I actually want to try. I think it's good to experiment. It's good to try new things. And even if you don't like it, you know, there's always something else. You learn something. All right. So for these parts, like the tops, I just kind of pull apart with my hands. It's still going to get eaten. But that's kind of the idea. You just want to shred it like that. On my Tabitha Brown. Like so, like that. And then the butts that are kind of hard, I just leave to the side. Oops, sorry. Yay. So yeah, just do that. Do that over and over and over again. And so now it kind of looks like chicken or shredded chicken or at least a little fish. And then I'm just going to do that with the rest of these. I think the whole point of this is like, it's never too late to follow your dreams, and you don't have to wait for gatekeepers anymore. We live in the age of technology where people can start their own companies and their own shows. I think about people like Tabitha Brown and Issa Rae and all these different people who got their start online just by being themselves, doing what they love. Now, I'm not a chef, right? But I do like cooking. I like taking my time. I like for it to be like, it's a meditative process for me. And I love being able to cook for myself and take my time with myself. because that's like love to me, like a home cooked meal, right? And so I do most of the cooking here for my husband and my mom. And I enjoy it because I enjoy being able to cook and hand them the food and like look at their faces and try to see if they like it, introduce new things, try new things together, and things that I wouldn't otherwise try, right? But when I'm doing it, it allows me to play and experiment, to be a kid again. Like the pressure is off. Like I'm not trying to impress people. I'm just playing with food. And I'm playing with my food. I'm playing with my food, but it usually turns out pretty good. Okay, and for the seasoning, right? Like you can literally use any seasoning you want. Whenever I season my stuff, it's just like kitchen sink seasonings, right? But I have taco seasoning, so I'll be using that. It's by La Flor taco seasoning. You can find this anywhere. There's a bunch of different taco seasoning. Chili powder, paprika, of course, because I need it brown. I also have smokehouse maple. I really enjoy this. Smokehouse maple seasoning. A lot of people put this on like steak, but I like it on anything. Garlic powder, because I'm black. You gotta have garlic powder. Cumin, ground cumin. I want it to be a little spicy, so cayenne, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Onion powder, some turmeric or turmeric. Never really know if I'm pronouncing that right. And some jerk seasoning. Now, all of this is going to be used a little bit because we don't want a bunch of salt in our food. But I really like to experiment, like, oh, maybe I'll use this today and I won't use that today. You know, some variety. Variety's the spice of life. What else should I mention? Yeah, just have fun. Just have fun with it. Like, take the pressure off. I think that's why I also like cooking, because it's no pressure. It's just fun. Being honest, when I think about cooking food, as I'm still shredding mushrooms, I think about my elders. I think about my grandmother and how like, and my aunt. I think like we all cook, but I think like they had like the special gift of cooking. Like they would do like the intense stuff, the mac and cheese and all the things. And my grandmother, she knew that when she made, what is it called? Potato salad. Me and my mother did not like onions in our potato salad. I'm so sorry. So she would set a little side on the side for us. And like, to me, that was love, right? Like she didn't want us to suffer through, you know, because we're going to eat it. You know, you're kind of raised in a family where like, okay, you're going to eat what I put on the table. And for the most part, yes. But also because she cared enough, she set aside a little potato salad on the side for me and mommy. And I think that stuff, like remembering what people like, what they don't like that is love, right? That's also work that she didn't have to do. Again, there was a lot of us. When everyone was living, like the house would be full with people and she still would think of me and my mom. You know, so I'm kind of spoiled in that way. And I'm grateful. And my aunt does the same thing now. She is now the matriarch and she usually holds all the dinners and all the things. And she sets aside things for my mom and for me, knowing that we love it. Every time she cooks, she makes chocolate chip cookies and brownies because she knows that we love it. Even if, you know, she might fuss or whatever, but she gonna cook it because she knows that we love it. So I'm really, you know, realizing the joy and the spiritual work it is to feed people. When you're feeding people, like, it's like, this is not McDonald's, right? Like, this is something from the heart. Like, soul food is from the heart, even if it was with limited resources and limited ingredients, right? You could still taste the love in the food. And feeding people is such sacred work. It's such sacred work. And it makes me sad that we live in a country where that work is not held sacred. We don't think about all the work it takes to get us our food. Who's growing the vegetables? Who's driving it over? Who's stocking the shelves? Who's ringing up the food? Who's cleaning it, right? Who's checking the quality of it to make sure that we don't get sick? How many people are harmed on these farms to get us things that are just convenient for us? Like, we don't really think about, we're so disconnected from our food. We're disconnected from our plates, you know, even the way that we eat. I thought about this, like, we're so disconnected from our food that we don't even want to touch it. We think it's below us, that it's like improper to eat with our hands when most of the world eats with their hands. You know, we use these, in my mind, like this medieval, these forks, you know, and these things to eat. And it actually is that is actually kind of barbaric. There's no connection. There's no connection with what we put in our body. We just be putting stuff in our body. And obviously this is a privileged conversation because I also know people are doing the best with what they got. You know what I mean? So if you gotta eat the McDonald's, eat the McDonald's. I've been there. I'll be there. You know? So I understand. But eating is sacred work. And because we live in America where capitalism reigns supreme, that sacred work is desecrated. We underpay the people. We undervalue the people making our food. We treat them like they're beneath us, and they're doing sacred and holy work for us to feed and fuel our bodies. You know? And I think that's why I like going slow, because to me, slow is love. Slow cooked meals is love. Like, there's nothing wrong with, like, you know, eating on the fly. But I know that when I take my time with cooking, especially for myself or somebody else, like, there's thought that goes into it. There is energy, time, resources that go into it, you know, and just thinking of who's going to eat this meal when you finish it. And so for myself, I'm like, you know what, body, I love you so much. My body loves me so much. Let me take time to prepare you a delicious meal. All right, we're almost done, and I'll come right back when the shredded mushroom is finished. One more thing. Our bodies work so hard to keep us alive, to keep us healthy, you know? And for me, quality time is one of my love languages. I'm sure I have more, and I'm sure there are love languages that exist outside of that book or that understanding. But quality time is definitely one of my love languages. And I think the way that I show love to myself, even through those love languages, is taking my time with myself. Taking my time with painting my nails, taking my time, like I'll paint my nails and like watch a documentary or something that makes me happy or makes me think about things. I'm actually watching, shout out to Invincible Summer. She recommended I watch Escaping Twin Flames. I have like 30 minutes left in that show. And it's wild. It's wild. But yes, but taking time, you know, the slow process of feeding yourself. And even when I eat, I'm trying now to think about how I eat. Like, what state am I in eating, right? Am I panicked? Do I feel rushed? Am I stressed out? And if I do, let me take a deep breath. Let me drink a glass of water. Let me ground myself before I do the sacred work of feeding myself. Because I am worth that time. And so are you. Okay, we're done now. On to the next step. Friends, I forgot to say, make sure you're washing your hands in between the things. Okay? Make sure you're washing your hands. So this is how the mushroom should look. Kind of looks like shredded chicken. Kind of looks like fish a little bit. A little bit. Mommy's here. So it kind of looks like shredded chicken. And so now we are going to season the mushrooms. We're going to put seasoning on it, and you can use whatever seasoning you want. Again, I'm going to focus on the taco seasoning and some, like, you know, chili powder, turmeric, and paprika to make it brown. You know, just because it looks better. It looks better. I don't really know what the taste of paprika is. I think I just do it for color. That's it. That's all we do. Okay, so we're gonna put that in here, and then we're gonna put olive oil on top to like evenly distribute the seasoning and the oil. All right, so now it's time for the seasoning. So I'm gonna start off with turmeric, as I usually do. That's like the first thing I put on anything. And it has good benefits. Might need to get some more, but it has good. Yeah, there we go. It has good benefits. It's like anti-inflammatory and all that stuff. And I also make a honey with turmeric, and it's supposed to be good for you as well. I'll share that later. But this is chili powder. Chili powder. Then I'm gonna add some cayenne because I want just a little kick, just a little bit. And I got this from Target. Basically everything I get is from Target. Okay. Then we're gonna do the taco seasoning. There we go. Taco seasoning. And again, this is from LaFleur. Literally, I just got this from Giant from the what's it called? Like the Goya aisle where they have all the things. I'm sure this is not like authentic taco seasoning, but it works. So again, it's just experimenting, just seeing what you like. All right, so we got taco seasoning. I'm gonna put some cumin in there, or cumin. Again, this is just from like, yeah, this is Good and Gather's from Target. So anywhere, honestly, just cumin. Dust it, dust it. I'm gonna do some garlic powder in lieu of garlic because I ain't feel like doing all that. And then smokehouse maple seasoning. It's not focusing. That's okay. So it says it's by McCormick. Smokehouse maple seasoning. But I'm trying not to. Oh. Okay, so that's it. Then You got this. Oh no, I didn't do paprika. So I'm gonna do a little bit paprika. Oh no. Okay. There we go. Paprika for color. All right. So then I have olive oil from Aldi. I don't think it really matters, but it's extra virgin. And then I just drizzle a little bit on there. Just a little. There we go. And then we mix it. And we mix until it looks like the color is evenly distributed. That's another thing about using paprika I like. So you know where the seasoning, you know, if it's all the same color, then all the seasoning is distributed. And again, you could use whatever you want. This is for play, for funsies. All right, this looks kind of good. What do you think, Ma?
Looks good.
You don't sound very convinced.
No, it looks good.
So my mother doesn't like mushrooms. And so I'm hoping that she'll try this and like this. Because I thought it was really good. The texture was good. All right. So yay, the mushrooms are all seasoned and marinated. And now we're going to go to the handy dandy air fryer. Look at this. Where's the camera? Look at this. Yum. Okay. To the air fryer we go. All right, friends, we have moved to a different part of the kitchen. Literally just a couple of steps. And so now I'm going to put this in the air fryer. So we put the foil on the bottom so we don't lose any mushrooms. And we're going to put this in there. So, I mean, I don't know if you want to see that, but I'll show you. Okay, so the foil is in the bottom. Excuse the ashy hands because I've been washing them. Put this in the thing. Just throw it all in there. It smells good already. Okay. Air fryer. Sorry, there's some more, y'all. You can't really see it, but every shred. No mushroom left behind. All right, then I try to evenly distribute the shredded mushroom. And then we just put it in the air fryer. Okay, it's hard to do it with the stand, so I'm just showing you putting it in the air fryer. So the air fryer is usually set to 370. Literally, I just press power and it's on for 15 minutes at 370. Yay. And so while this is cooking, let's prepare our toppings and our sides. All right, friends, so on my tacos, I like red onions. So the way that I cut them, straight down the side, then I do down the middle, right? Then from there, I take off all the extra layers of the onion. Take the skin off, like one layer down. Oof. Then I'm gonna rinse the onion so it doesn't burn my eyes, or does it less? So sorry, friends, I'll be right back. All right, so mommy has played sous chef. I appreciate you. And so now we are going to take the onions that we cut in half and that we washed off. And I learned this cutting technique from Alexa's, actually. So you do it from the side, just following little grooves in the onions. Side, eyes are watering anyway. Woo! I thought maybe because the onion was smaller, it wouldn't be that bad. So just following the grooves. Okay, then you have this, right? And then from here, you're just gonna chop down. That didn't come out pretty. And now you have dices. Yay! And I think I'm gonna save the other one for something else. Okay, so onions is a must. Then I have avocado, right? And I'm sorry, it doesn't look pretty. I'm so sorry, but it's, ooh, mommy, can you hand me a napkin, please? My eyes are watering. But so the avocado, this is the avocado that I had from last time, and it's brown, but it's still good. So underneath it's green, so don't worry, no worries. All right, so we're just gonna take a bowl, any bowl will do, and put the onions in the bowl. I guess I could have just scraped it in there. All right, so on my tacos, I like red onion and I like avocados. And so like I said, the avocado was already saved from last time. So half the work is kind of done. But basically for an avocado, pretend I have one, right? Let's use a half. For the avocado, I literally just, one sec, take an avocado, Let's pretend this is whole. You go down the middle, shoot, go all the way around, and you open it up, right? And so for this, I will, oh man. So I'm trying to take the seed out. Boom! Look at that. Yay! Yeah. So then I take the avocado and I'm gonna slice it down. And probably a smaller knife will be better, but this will do. And if you want dice, you just go across the side. But because I'm doing tacos, I'll just take a spoon. Hold on one sec. I'll take the spoon and go in the side and just scoop it out. Just go back and forth until it comes out like slices. And so I'll put those slices on the taco. Speaking of the taco, let us toast our tortillas. All right, friends, so when this gets to about 9, I like to check in. Ooh, see how brown it is? Yum. Shake it up a little bit. Give it a little shake. And then we put it back in for just a little bit more. Because you want to get these pieces like here. Sorry, I just washed my hands. But these pieces like here, they're pretty okay. They're pretty good. But you don't want to dry them out too much. So let me actually rotate this around a little bit. Because we want them brown, but we don't want them dry. Right, Mommy?
Yes.
Yes.
Whatever you say.
Right. Okay. So it goes back in and we continue. Okay, let's do the tortillas now. All right, so I like my tortillas brown. So I get a pan. I get my tortillas. I turn the stove on. Then I put the tortilla in here. Sorry, Mommy. Then I put the tortilla in here. And I let it brown on either side to my liking. And then I put it on a plate. Okay. Okay, so we light the fire. I put it on power boil, as in like high, whatever that is for you. Then I'm gonna get a plate. Plate my stuff. And also, you can make this with any sides that you want, by the way. Usually I do broccoli, and I probably will do it after this. But I got my plate ready to plate, and so all I do is put it in a thing. I don't put no oil on it. I just let it brown by itself because you don't need no oil for real. Put some tortillas in there and then let it sit for a second. Usually it'll like bubble up a little bit. You'll feel someplace on here bubbling a little. And then, again, to your liking, I don't like my stuff super brown. Just flip it over. You can see it's browning a little bit. Yay! Okay. So I'm gonna flip it. Ooh. Basically keep flipping it until it gets brown like you like. Brown like you like it. So like you'll see a little air bubble kind of popping in. And again, be careful, don't burn yourself. I think that's enough for me. Then I put the next one on and I just keep doing this. I'm making 4 of these, so 3 for me and 1 for Mommy, because I hope she likes it. And then we'll go to the next step. That's good. Yum. It doesn't need to be on there long, by the way. So make sure you're watching it. Once the pan gets hot, these flour joints, they be ready. Ready almost as soon as you put it down because it's so hot. It's just like crisping the outside and warming the inside. And that's what I like. That's what I like. I don't know. Is it just me? Is it just us? I feel like whenever I eat something, I can just eat tacos straight, but also my meal feels incomplete if I don't have like a vegetable or something. But tacos are tacos, and tacos kind of have the veggies. It has the avocado and the onion, so maybe we'll just do that today. And if I'm still hungry, I'll make broccoli. All right, I think we're done. All right, so now we have our tortillas. So I'm just gonna set it up so it's just easier to eat. Okay. And then I'm gonna bring over the mushrooms. All right, so these are the finished products. It's brown, it's crispy, it's also delicious. And we're just gonna put them in the tacos. Boom. Boom. It smells delicious. Oh, cannot wait. Let's see. Oh, I'm dropping. dropping stuff. Okay. All right. Okay, and now's the fun part. I mean, the whole thing is fun, but now you can put your on your taco whatever you want to put on your taco. So again, for me, I do red onion. Some people like Tex-Mex tacos. I'm not really a fan of Tex-Mex tacos. I don't really do the sour cream. I don't do the cheese. I also don't do a lot of dairy, so there's that. But it's just not. I don't do corn besides the tortilla itself. I'm pretty plain Jane when it comes to it. I like the thing, red onion, avocado, maybe some cilantro. What else? Guacamole, which is just another version of avocado. Yeah. What else I put on my? That's about it. All right, so now I'm gonna take my red onions. Well, actually, let me do the avocado first because I like to lay them in the taco. Nestle them in there. Nestle them in. And again, it doesn't look pretty. Avocados, you know, when they turn brown, it doesn't really look that pretty, but it's still good. It's still delicious. All right, so let me actually, sorry, I don't know if y'all can see. I'm just taking a slice and putting it in. Okay, yay. All right, so I'm gonna put some extra because I love avocados. Okay, on either side. You want extra avocado too, Mom?
Yes.
Okay, avocados. All right, and now from here, my hands are messy, but I'm whatever. I'm gonna eat it. Then I do red onion and just sprinkle on top. Oh, can you give me a lime, please, Mommy? I think there's one in a container on top. Yeah. Yay. So again, you add how much you want. I love red onion, so love red onion. All right. So again, it might not look visually appealing, but it is what it be. Thank y'all. Okay, so hold on one sec. All right, then you're gonna squeeze some lime for taste. Yum, yum, yum. Okay, and we have it. We did it. Mushroom tacos. Yay! This is the shot. This is the thumbnail. Whatever. All right, now we try the best part. Okay, we gotta hurry up and try these because apparently they don't hold heat that well. But come in. Yay! This is my mom. It's a piece of avocado. Okay, which one do you want to take?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, here. Okay, and we're gonna do the first test. First taste. I haven't tasted it, so I don't know, girl. We're gonna see. All right, cheers. Yay! 1, 2, 3.
Good.
You lying?
It's because it's crispy.
The mushroom. That's why you like it. My mom doesn't like mushrooms. So would you eat this again?
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
Well, so you don't have to lie for the camera.
Oh, I'm not.
You liked it.
Yeah. I just don't like big chunks of mushrooms or...
I think next I'm going to try an oyster mushroom to make oysters.
Okay. Okay. Good.
I like it. Sorry. Is that rude of me?
Good job.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you made this at home. If not, you just watched too. That's fine too. But thank you for visiting my experimental kitchen. My name's Alicia with Sous Chef Mommy.
Yay!
And we'll catch y'all next time. Bye.